I do not believe Shedeur Sanders should be a top 10 pick. I think he has a quality in him as far as standing in the pocket and taking a beating. I also believe he holds the ball too long. And as an NFL quarterback, if you do that, you're going to get killed. This is the NFL level. This isn't Colorado. You're not playing against second-tier defenses. Who did he beat in the top 25 last year? How many teams, as far as defensively, did he beat in the top 25 last year? And the answer would probably tell you why I don't think he's going to be as good a quarterback in the NFL. But he holds the ball too long, and is as accurate as his completion percentage says he is. Who did he play defensively last year that can tell me or tell you that he can actually hold on to the ball and complete passes in the NFL? These defenses in the NFL are much more faster. They're going to get to the quarterback a lot faster. In college football, it usually takes a defensive lineman between 3.5 seconds to 3.8 seconds to get to the quarterback. In the NFL, if you're a good defense, 2 seconds at best. That means if Shedeur Sanders holds on to the ball as long as he usually does, he's going to get killed. But the fact is, Deion Sanders is going to come out and he's going to stick up for his son. He obviously thinks his son is going to be a quality quarterback in the league. Every father will say that about his son. And I'm not taking shots at Deion Sanders, even though everybody thinks that. I don't like him. I hate him. I don't appreciate him going out there and trying to lead his superstar players like his son or even Travis Hunter and say that these guys are going to be the best at their position in the league. The quality of his legs. And I know Deion Sanders says he's a good mobile quarterback. He's a quality mobile quarterback. He is not Cam Ward. He is not Jaden Daniels. He's not Lamar Jackson. When you don't have those qualities, even Kyler Murray, if you don't have those qualities, you're not going to be able to hold the ball as long as he has in college football. Now, you look at his game could be compared to quite a few quarterbacks we've seen come out of the draft. And I look at his talent, and one of them really stick out to me is Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, when he came out of college, everybody thought he had a quality arm. He could stand in the pocket and make every single throw. But the problem with Sam Darnold in USC is he held on to the ball too long, which put him into a lot of positions where it got him in trouble. Now, I don't know if Shedeur Sanders has the talent that obviously Sam Darnold was when he came out of USC. But everybody, including the scouts that we've had on this show, think that he is the best quarterback in this class. And then I've spoken to people off air and asking him, where do you see Shedeur Sanders? If this was last year's class, do you think Shedeur Sanders is a first-round draft pick? Do you even think Shedeur Sanders is a top 20 pick? And the answer from two of these scouts, two of these personalities that I've met off air and actually has been on our show, is said that more than likely, if he was drafted last year, he was a second-round talent. And I understand when you look at the position that some of these teams are in, Tennessee being one of them. Even if you look at the Browns could be looking for a quarterback too, because Deshaun Watson is not the quarterback of the future of this organization. It would worry me when you're looking at teams like the Giants, where you got Joe Shane sitting there, and he's in position right now. If he doesn't make the right choice, if he doesn't draft the right quarterback, or even make a move in a trade to bring in the right quarterback, his career as the GM of the New York Giants is over. And the Giants are going to be looking for a new GM, new coach, and new rebuilding scheme. And this has been the Giants' call for the last couple of years. I was talking to Fish before the show, and he says Travis Hunter would be a great fit for the New York Giants because he's a corner and he's a wide receiver. And with the Giants, they could use another wide receiver on this roster. It's detrimental for the New York Giants to add a quarterback talent to this roster. And I don't think you bring in a Matthew Stafford or Justin Fields, it's going to put them in a position to win now. They need to win now. And the Giants are in a division right now that has the Eagles and a growing Washington Commander team that has Jaden Daniels and a coach that is very, very hungry in Dan Quinn. So the Giants need to make good moves in this year's draft and in free agency. I just don't know if Travis Hunter is the guy. I definitely don't believe Shedeur Sanders is the guy to come to New York. So it would worry me if I was the New York Giants and I was this organization where they're put in a position where the only quarterback that is going to be available at number 3 is Shedeur, and Travis Hunter is definitely going to be there. I think Travis Hunter, if he doesn't go to the Giants, he's probably going 5. That's where I think. I don't think he's going past 5. I've been hearing that the Jets reached out to Tennessee, and the Jets are interested in moving up from 7-1 to get Cam Ward. And I've heard also that the Giants, over the last 3 seasons, have been scouting Cam Ward, that he was the guy that the Giants have been looking at for the last couple of years. If he is your guy and you're drafting at number 3, you should do anything to move up to number 1 to get your guy. I don't want to hear that Carter's the guy. He's the most talented player in this year's class from Penn State. I don't want to hear that, Travis Hunter, he's a transitional player. He's a guy that can change your team and your organization. I don't want to hear that. You need a quarterback. Quarterbacks are not easy to find. I've also talked to Fish about this off air. He says that Cam Ward, it's going to take at least a year or 2 for Cam Ward to get comfortable as a quarterback, a starting quarterback in this league. I don't know what Cam Ward is. All I know is I like the kid. I think he fits. And what he has said to come to New York, he's not a guy that's going to go out and party. He doesn't drink. He said that he's not a drinking type of guy. He's a guy that's a stay-at-home person that likes to play board games and hang out with the family. If that's the guy the Giants have seen over the last 3 years and scouted over the last 3 years, you will do anything you can to move up to number 1. And don't let the Jets try to move up to number 1 to get your guy.